Assalamu alaikum. So let's be very clear why we're here. One, we're here in San Francisco, which is an occupied land of the Ohlone people. You cannot be progressive at this point in time and not recognize that we are on a stolen land. So first, we give honor to the rightful owners of this land, and it's only by their permission and their spirit that with us that we are actually speaking here today. The second, we're here today also to honor the legacy and continued resistance of our African brothers and sisters. Black Lives Matter. They were brought to these shores of these continents in the hulls of ships, and they're still being held in the halls of prisons and ghettos in this country today. So it is very important as we speak about Palestine not to forget that the same type of violence that is committed in Palestine is the same type of ugly violence that our black brothers and sisters face on a daily basis. Now the third fact that we need to be clear is that Netanyahu and Trump, and we could add Boris Johnson, it seems to be three together, are reflective of the same type of politics. Now, on the one hand, Netanyahu is trying to nod to the extreme right wing and saying extreme that is still a generous description, both in Israel and then their supporters in here. Trump, on the other hand, is a transactional president. He would actually possibly sell the whole country as long as he could get elected again, and might be asking for a statue to be built for him so we could knock it down. It is very important to say that the politics that are being shared around annexation have to be rejected out of hand. And for those who don't follow history, annexation did not begin yesterday. Annexation for us Palestinians began when the first British officer put his foot in Palestine in 1917. We need to know that. In the same way that Columbus landed on this country, or not on this continent, and claimed it to the Spanish crown, the British landed on Palestine to try to bring the Balfour Declaration into fruition. And from that moment on, the Palestinians have been dispossessed day in and day out. This is what we call colonial legalism. Colonial legalism. By the stroke of a pen, you are dispossessed. It is not surprising that our colleagues in Oxford want to take down the statue of Cecil Rhodes. Now, Cecil Rhodes was the Minister of Colonies. He had the audacity to have a country named on behalf of himself, Rhodesia, which is right now is the independent country of Zimbabwe. But for Palestinians, the 1948 armistice line is actually called for Cecil Rhodes as well. Also, Winston Churchill, while he celebrated for the Second World War, he had the most racist discourse. He had racist discourse against the Native Americans, racist discourse against the black population, and actually supported and continued to actually praise slavery, not wanting to apologize for it. But he was also very racist toward the Palestinians. Winston Churchill is the one that drew the map, or the maps that we today have that divided between people. In the Arab world, what we have is Syria, we have Lebanon, Jordan, we have Kuwait, Iraq, Palestine. All these were colonial structures. They built the borders that divided between people, and then they come as civilized to try to negotiate conflict while selling weapons to both sides. This is what we call the death machines, where actually death, economic death, is made into a growth industry, and day in, day out, they actually use us as commodified bodies for their bullets, whether in the streets of America, or Iraq, or Syria, or Libya, or the streets of Palestine through Zionism, their adopted little colony. So we need to make these histories and links together. And don't let the people today, we need to take people, especially progressives, except on Palestine. The same people that were progressive except on South Africa. Same people that were progressive except in Latin America. The same people that were progressive except supporting the civil rights movement. We need to hold them accountable and make sure that you have to be consistent and principled. We need to remember who were our allies, who were the ones that committed to solidarity, and who were down in the streets to make sure that freedom, liberation, dignity, justice is for all. And that's what we need to take. Yeah! So we need to tell Netanyahu and Trump, Boris Johnson and the European Union. And also I would add the whole flock of post-colonial Arab Muslim leaders who only know how to stand their finger, but they don't have a backbone to stand on principle. Yeah. We need to tell them that we are in a new world today. We are in a new world today. The statue of Columbus is down. Cecil Rhodes' statue is down. President Wilson's statue is down. Slave owner statues is down. The Confederate statues are down. And the statue of Zionism will be down no matter what. Thank you. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
This is not acceptable. Jerusalem is our capital.
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 Thank you everyone for coming out here today. Give it up for yourself. Woo! Let's give it up for Dr. Hatem Bazian for coming out here with us tonight.
Thank you.
Yes. Up next, I'd like to introduce the amazing long-time community organizer, Nadia Tannous from the Palestinian Youth Movement. Please give it up to Nadia.
What's cracking, y'all? Bay Area, I can't hear you. I know gentrification is a beast, but we're still out here, right? We're still out here, right? As Dr. Bazian said, the annexation process did not start today. It's been a long time coming. What does annexation look like? Before we can answer that, let's talk about what the peace process is. When I say peace process, can I hear a resounding boo?
Ooh.
The so-called peace process has always been a euphemism for another word, which is colonization. We are anti-peace process because what has it gotten us? Worse than nothing. It's gotten us death and genocide. The Oslo Accords is what is bringing you here today to 2020 and the face of annexation. We are here to say that under the Western back of the